Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of North Penn News, coming to you from the North Penn High School studios. I'm Kyle Berger.
And I'm Melissa Croak. In our first story, students in Mr. Sam Brumbaugh's advanced placement government classes held their annual mock senate on the floor of the high school's auditorium last week. After meeting in their respective caucuses, the students debated actual legislation from the United States Congress. The students each picked a senator to represent in the proceedings and researched how those senators would vote on certain issues.
Yeah, well, we're doing this mock Senate thing here, and we had to do a lot of research got put into it, not only in the senator that you are taking over the role of, but also researching the bills, researching what the effect of those bills would be, what they're all about. It gives you a good feel of the legislative process and how to pass bills, how to pass legislation, write up legislation, propose things, vote on things like that.
State Representative Robert Godshaw was even there to be the guest speaker at the event. Kyle, I have a question for you. Are you registered to vote?
Well, actually, Melissa, I'm not, and I'm an ashamed American. I know a lot of people are getting an education in politics and could register right here at the high school last week for Democracy Day.
North Penn News reporter Sarah Connett was there for it all.
Republican, Democrat, or Libertarian, democracy was hard at work at North Penn High School as school board candidates, county commissioner candidates, and a Libertarian spokesperson addressed numerous students in order to encourage them to register to vote and to voice their opinions about politics. Donna Mangle and H. Bruce Gordon were the resident school board candidates at the event. Gordon will be taking Pat Mosey's seat on the board next fall. He voiced his hopes for his term.
I hope to join the board and bring new ideas to the board, let them think about things in new ways with my background in technology and having younger kids in the school district.
Also on hand was Mr. Young, county commissioner candidate, who emphasized the importance of registering to vote no matter what party you vote for.
Educate yourself as a voter, because we have to take control when you can vote, and a lot of people aren't. So maybe learn the issues, and this way we can talk to different kinds of candidates and find out what their opinions are, what the platforms are for each candidate, and it gives a lot of background information for the students.
Libertarian spokesperson Ken Krawchuk attempted to persuade the young voters to vote Libertarian in the next election. The Libertarian Party focuses their views on human rights. Students found the day informative and interesting.
Oh, I thought it was really good. Democracy Day was a really good idea. We got to meet and get to know about the different parties, like the Republicans and Democrats and the Libertarians. And I thought that it was really fun getting to ask them questions and get their different views on certain subjects relating to the school.
For North Penn News, I'm Sarah Connett.
The United States Continental Army Woodwind Quintet made a special appearance at North Penn High School last week. They played several selections for the high school's music students. Made up of sergeants from all over the country, the quintet has played for audiences in the United States as well as audiences in Japan and Germany.
Well, Melissa, the prom season is officially underway now as the class of 2000 held their junior prom recently.
I was there to catch all the action and even sneak in a dance or two. The 1999 junior prom was in full effect last Friday night. Yellow and blue balloons decorated the walls and ceiling of the Valley Forge Convention Center as floor-shaking music was sent flying through the air.
It's really the students. I mean, our job is to advise, so we try and stand back and advise.
We do more of the administrative logistics, make sure that we have the right lists and that the home offices get the right lists, things like that. We do the boring stuff. The kids do all the fun stuff like picking the colors and organizing and writing the place cards.
The prom was organized by the junior class cabinet members who put in many hours during and after school.
For the colors and theme and song, we had a whole meeting for people that wanted to come, from the whole class. But for the location, we voted on it last year, in our sophomore year. And for everything else, we pretty much decided upon ourselves and the officers of our class.
Overall, the prom was a success for all in attendance. For North Penn News, I'm Melissa Croak. The North Penn High School Art Department will be presenting the Senior Art Show on Wednesday, April 21st from 5:30 until 8 p.m. A reception with hors d'oeuvres and music will also take place to honor the students and their art on Wednesday. The show is also available to the public on Thursday, April 22nd from 8 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. The community is invited to attend. For more information, please call Joanne Watkes at 215-368-9800, extension 447.
The North Penn High School Drama Department's musical production of Fiddler on the Roof is coming soon. Shows will take place Thursday, April 29th at 7:30 p.m., Friday, April 30th at 7:30 p.m., and Saturday, May 1st, also at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $7 for orchestra seats, $6 for under the balcony, and also $6 for the balcony. Ticket coupons are now available in the main office of the high school.
The Student Government Association recently held their 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the North Penn High School Gymnasium. There were 4 half-courts to play on, and there would be only one North Penn Knights basketball player on each team. It was a very exciting event, and everybody had a lot of fun. The winners of the tournament had to decide on which charity they would donate their winning money for a needy cause.
We have exciting news. 5 of our North Penn High School seniors received the most prestigious scholarship given to students, the National Merit Scholarships. We honor Kim Dunn, Mitch Siped, Kim Dash, Timothy Anderson, and Chris Castellanuovo for bringing pride and honor to North Penn. Congratulations, you've made North Penn very proud.
The North Penn Music Department held its annual Night of Jazz at Penndale Middle School. 3 middle school jazz bands, the high school jazz and lab bands, and the ambassadors performed for an enthused crowd. The guest performer of the night was trumpet player Michael Vax, who wowed the audience with his musical prowess. The night was a great success.
Well, it wasn't an easy weekend for the North Penn Visual and Percussion Ensembles as they traveled over 12 hours to Dayton, Ohio to compete in the Winter Guard International Competition. The percussion ensemble captured 7th place in the world class with a score of 90.55 in the finals. The visual ensemble also performed well in their class. This was the final competition of the year for both squads.
On the gridiron, the North Penn Knights football team was an indomitable force, making the playoffs for the first time. This June, you can find out how good Coach Penn and the Knights are on the rolling fairways of Pinecrest Golf Course in Montgomeryville during the 3rd annual 12th Night Golf Outing. The outing will tee off on Monday, June 21st, and the cost is $90 for each golfer. The price includes golf, lunch, dinner, and door prizes. For information on the outing, please call Bill Colinello at 368-3991.
On Friday night, the North Penn community was treated to a night of vocal performance. Penfield's Night of Song was a showcase for area middle school vocal ensembles. Student groups from all 3 North Penn middle schools, as well as 6 other middle schools from other districts, performed to an appreciative crowd. Be sure to watch the Penfield Night of Song right here on North Penn Television Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m.
Penfield Middle School recently hosted a jazz and improvisational workshop for vocalists last Friday. The workshop was led by Dave Riley, one of the most highly regarded vocal educators in the nation. Students from Pembroke, Penfield, Penndale, and North Penn High School were involved in the day-long activities.
Across the district at Pembroke Middle School, students had the opportunity to participate in the annual Career Pathways Expo. They had the opportunity to listen to North Penn School District Superintendent Dr. Hassler and many other speakers, including an engineer, a bank president, a lawyer, and even a Secret Service officer. After the event, all speakers gathered in the cafeteria to answer student questions. The school holds a career day every year.
And the results are in from Pembroke Middle School. Author Jerry Spinelli has been voted the favorite author of students in 7th and 8th grade. To be eligible to vote, students had to read at least 3 books from a list made by librarian Sean Stover. Spinelli's book, Crash, was voted to be the best book by over 100 students. Participating students were rewarded for their efforts with coupons for local fast food restaurants.
The 9th grade softball team at Penfield Middle School has jumped onto the World Wide Web with their own team webpage. The site is filled with the team's roster, pictures, stats, and schedule. Be sure to log on to the Penfield softball page right there at www.teamdiscovery.com/Penfield. Once again, that's www.teamdiscovery.com/Penfield.
The North Penn Elementary Honors Band performed their annual spring concert. They performed 13 selections, including the commissioned North Penn Celebration. The Honors Band is a group of musicians who represent the district's 13 elementary schools. The group also performed at the Pennsylvania Music Educators Convention last week. You can catch the entire concert right here on North Penn Television on Thursday at 7 p.m.
Gwinnore Elementary School students who needed help with their homework were able to receive assistance from some high school students during the 2nd and 3rd marking periods. The homework helpers came to Gwinnore twice a week to help students with their difficulties. The program was organized under the direction of 2nd grade elementary school teacher Eleanor Wagner.
Students at Hatfield Elementary School's Prime Time were treated to Tales for Tots, featuring members of the North Penn Thespian Troupe. After dancing the Funky Chicken, the students were visited by Chicken Little and then were entertained by a reenactment of the Gingerbread Man. The thespians will be performing their Tales for Tots in public on Saturday, May 15th at Playcrafters in Skipbeck at 10 a.m. Reservations are a must, so be sure to call 215-368-8443 to reserve your spot.
This week marks Reading is Fun Week in the state of Pennsylvania, and students at Culp Elementary School are celebrating with a week of exciting activities. Plans for students during the week include reading with a friend, dressing up as a storybook character, and Surf's Up reading, beach towel and sunglasses not included. All activities were suggested by Culp Elementary School's Student Council.
Beginning on April 19th, Montgomery Elementary School will be collecting items to make up refugee kits for the victims of the war in the Kosovo region. Anyone interested in contributing items may drop them off at the school by April 30th. If you have any questions, please call Anthony Sperano, principal of Montgomery Elementary, at 368-6641.
Last weekend, Knapp Elementary School students exhibited their inventions, experiments, and discoveries at their annual science fair. After the exhibit, students were able to see presentations given by the North Penn High School NHS members. It also featured the Merck Star Lab, which is a mini planetarium set up in the cafeteria for students to observe. It's a very fun and educational night, and who knows, the next Einstein may be a student at Knapp Elementary.
Sing, 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 or just lip sync. That's what the students at Culp Elementary School did at their annual lip sync contest. Students performed in front of a packed house of their friends, family, and teachers. The songs ranged from country to rap, with solo and group performances. The students were great entertainment for the crowd.
Rock and roll was the theme for the Montgomery Elementary School's sock hop last weekend. Kids showed up to show off their moves in their poodle skirts and leather jackets. Although it was a sock hop, the music involved the modern hip-hop, including my personal favorite, Britney Spears, the favorite artist among the participants. Kids had a lot of fun and enjoyed every moment spent with their friends, dancing and socializing.
The Olympics are coming to Montgomery County. Well, not those Olympics, but the County Reading Olympics. York Elementary School will send a 9-member team to compete at Wissahickon High School on April 27th. Students on the team made a commitment to read from a list of over 40 books, and they wrote questions and discussed the stories at meetings every other week. The students, coached by librarian Brenda Bott, have been busy since October preparing for the event.
All male students must register for the Selective Service within 30 days of their 18th birthday. This may be done at the local post office or through the internet at www.sss.gov, www.sss.gov. Failure to register may result in a fine.
On Wednesday, June 2nd, high school students who purchase a yearbook can pick them up in the auditorium during homeroom. Extra copies will be available on Thursday, June 3rd in the auditorium at 7:15 a.m. The cost is $50 cash only. No checks will be accepted. These extra yearbooks are on a first-come, first-served basis.
Well, the senior prom is fast approaching. It's coming up on Friday, May 7th, and we'd like to remind you that all outstanding obligations must be cleared by May 3rd. Obligations include detentions, parking tickets, books and monies due, junior physicals, athletic equipment, and so on. Please check in your home office if you have a question. There are only 3 Saturday schools remaining to make up detentions before the senior prom.
The International Spring Festival will be held at North Penn High School on April 24th from 11 in the morning till 6 at night. There will be crafts and displays from many different nationalities, multiple global food vendors, and live music and dance from around the world. Admission to this event is free.
Important dates have been recently finalized for the end of the school year. The senior prom, as mentioned before, will be held on May 7th. Senior awards night will be on June 1st, class night on June 8th, reflections on June 10th, and commencement on June 11th. Final exams for grades 10 through 12 will be June 8th, 9th, and 10th, while finals for grades 7 through 9 will be on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. The last day for students K through 11 will be Monday, June 14th, which will be an early dismissal day.
The North Penn School Board will be holding their next monthly work session on Tuesday, May 11th, and the monthly action agenda will be held on Thursday, May 20th. Both meetings are held at 7:30 p.m. in the Educational Services Center. In addition, the Finance Committee will be holding a special meeting on Wednesday, April 21st at 6 p.m. in the ESC.
Here are some important broadcast dates and times to remember. This month's edition of On Location, featuring the North Penn High School expansion, Oak Park's Cultural Festival, Montgomery Elementary's roller coasters, technology at Bridle Path, the North Penn Educational Foundation, and Gwynedd Square's Science Night. You can see On Location every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. And for those of you who are waiting to see the Penfield Night of Song, tune in Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
And finally, if you're looking for something to do this week, come and check out these events happening in our schools. The Bridle Path and Montgomery Suzuki concert is happening on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. At Montgomery Elementary. Gwen Nor, Knapp, and Northwell Suzuki concert at Knapp Elementary is also on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. The Penndale Night of Song is happening on Friday at 7 p.m., while the International Spring Festival will be all day Saturday in the North Penn High School.
Coming up next on North Penn Television, we'll have Sports Night with Dan Keene this week. Now he's here with a preview of this week's edition. Dan, we'll throw it over to you.
Thanks, Kyle. Whoa, nice throw. Coming up next on Sports Night, we'll be taking a look at the boys' baseball victory as well as volleyball. Hello. Coming up next on Sports Night, we'll be taking a look at the boys' baseball victory and as well as volleyball. And we'll have an exclusive interview with Angela and Andrea Dobes, two-star soccer players for North Penn. Back to you in the studio. Kyle?
Oh, interception. Thank you, Dan. And that is all for this edition of North Penn News. For the entire North Penn News crew, I'm Melissa Croak.
Nice hands, Melissa. I'm Kyle Berger. Tonight we leave you with a performance from the host of the Penfield Choral Festival, the Penfield Vocal Ensemble, with their renditions of Seasons of Love from the Broadway musical Rent. Sports Night with Dan Keene's up next. So long, everybody.
While walking in a toy store the day before today, I overheard a crayon box with many things to say.
I don't like red, said Yellow, and Green said, nor do I. And no one here likes orange, but no one knows just why.
Well, I bought that box of crayons and took it home with me and drew with all the colors so the crayons could all see.
That each of us is special and everyone's unique, but it's when we get together that the picture is complete.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle, the circle that helps this circle. It starts when we recycle trash at home. It's completed when we buy products made from recycled materials. Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.
Hello and welcome to Sports Night. I'm your host, Dan Keene. On today's program, we'll be talking with two members of the North Penn girls soccer team, Angela and Andrea Dobes. But first, here's what's happening in the world of North Penn sports. North Penn baseball defeated Pennsbury 4-1 in Saturday's game. Leading the Knights was Mark Reichly with a single, double, run scored, and an RBI. Sophomore pitcher Ryan Hoegi allowed only one earned run walked 6, and struck out 5 to complete the winning effort. 7 of North Penn's 9 batters had at least 1 hit. North Penn travels to CB East on Tuesday. The North Penn girls soccer team was defeated by CB West in Saturday's game 2-0. Even though West outshot North Penn by 22-6, the only 2 goals scored by West were both penalty shots. North Penn travels to Lansdale Catholic for their next game. The CB West volleyball team dominated North Penn Saturday at the Christopher Dock tournament. West beat the Knights 15-9 and 16-14 in the finals. North Penn was leading in the second game 14-9, but was not able to hold it. Playing hard the rest of the day, North Penn entered the finals after winning a tough match against Lower Merion 15-11. North Penn also won 17-15 and lost 15-6 in other games. North Penn will play CB East tonight. And if you're looking for some action this week, check out some North Penn home games. The girls lacrosse team will be playing Council Rock on Wednesday and CB East on Thursday. The boys volleyball team will be playing Truman on Tuesday, and the boys tennis team will be playing William Tennant on Wednesday. Be sure to tune in, because up next we have an exclusive interview with Angela and Andrea Dobes, 2-star soccer players. Stay tuned.
You don't have to like me.
Oh, you can. You don't have to be my friend, but you might like me
if you got to know me.
You don't have to be my roommate.
I am gonna be your neighbor.
You don't have to run with me.
You really don't have to run away from me.
You may not like what I have to say,
but hear me.
Hear me out.
Man, we're not all that different.
I like good food, good music.
I love my mom. I want to fall in love.
Madly. I want a good job.
I want my kids to live in a world
where they're safe and loved
and respected for who they are.
You don't have to like me, but if you talk to me,
you might.
We can end prejudice if we talk to each other.
Call. Tell us what you do.
Together we can build one America.
If you were on fire? I don't know. Jump in a tub? No. You gotta stop, drop, and roll.
If your clothes got fire, you gotta drop to the ground. If your clothes got fire, you gotta roll round and round. You just stop, drop, and roll. Get down on the ground and stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Sports Night. With us we have Angela and Andrea Dobes, 2 North Penn High School soccer players who are also identical twins. Now guys, I want to ask you, how's the season gone so far?
So far we're starting off fairly well. Our league record is 2-3 and our overall record is 3-4, which is pretty good considering we've played a lot of hard teams in the beginning, such as CB West and Council Rock.
It's terrific. Who's leading the team right now?
Right now, well, Kelly Kennedy and Leanne Schwartz are our captains, and Leanne's leading in goal scoring, and our defense is led by Jen Krebs, which is a freshman, and Cindy Hansen, which is a junior, and that's really.
And how is Coach Jones, he's coaching 2 teams at the same time this year. How's he dealt with guys and girls teams?
I feel he's done a really good job considering, the girls and the guys' games are basically 2 totally different games, considering the guys' games is really, really fast paced and they do a lot of quick one-touch passing and stuff, and the girls is more slow and more developed, but he's done a really good job so far.
And what were some really enjoyable moments this season?
Well, we beat Souderton this year, and they've been our rivals because every time we played against them, it was a pretty close game, then they would always beat us, so we were really happy when we beat them.
Yeah, we lost in the district playoffs 2 years in a row, we lost to them, so we're really excited that we won.
And you guys think you'll be making the playoffs?
Yeah, I think we have a good chance of making it.
Congratulations. On another note, what colleges are you considering?
We're
Okay.
definitely going to Lehigh.
Lehigh?
Yeah.
Cool. You playing soccer in colleges?
Yeah.
College? It's good. Great. Well, that's it for this edition of Sports Night. I'd like to thank Angela and Andrea for joining us. And on behalf of the entire Sports Night crew, I'm Dan Keene. We'll see you next time.
If you're not recycling, you're throwing it all away.
I have another cool rule about fire safety.
To report a fire, always go to a neighbor's house and call 911 or your local emergency number.